That was a blooming long day yesterday. Most of it I can't tell you about. Just take my word for it. It was a blooming long day. Anyway, morning world, welcome to, what day is it? Thursday the 10th of November. Got a bit of stuff to do today. I got farm work to do today. There's obviously calving, so I've got to keep an eye on that. But Julia's coming home today from hospital, so we've got some stuff to prepare for her when she comes home. She's under certain restrictions, what she can and can't do. She'll hate it. And there'll probably be a bit of conflict, but it's needs must. She needs to rest because she's still very, very poorly. So that's got to be done. Luckily, I've got daughters. Emma's coming down to give me some help. Holly's going to give me some help with it. And I don't think Samantha could do much today because she does 12-hour shifts and she's working today. She won't finish till 9 o'clock tonight. Not much she can do. But yeah, so if you're of the God-bothering fraternity, if you want to pop a prayer in for Mrs. P to wish her well and get her better, I don't mind. You're welcome. Carry on. Right. Work. Still got to be done. Where's your gloves? Alright. Hey? I can't hear you.
What's with the green coat?
Green. Michael bought it for me.
Oh, did it?
Saves me having to put overalls on.
Look like a burner.
Something like that, yeah. A lot of decent ash in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see right
You got a fair pile there.
there.
Right. Well, I'd almost finished all my work, but Simon from TMAC came in to see us, so I stopped for a tea break, had a cup of tea with him and put the world to rights. So now I'm going to go and finish mucking out. So I did consider taking these panels off to muck out the skid steer, which would be the easiest and laziest way to do it, but it's a lot of scuffing around on the stone yard, and for the sake of 5 minutes with a muck fork, it's not worth damaging the floor anymore now. So cows have already been scratching in here, so I don't know what it was yesterday, but the pair of them, something was upsetting them. I think it was when I let everybody else out on the grass, and maybe they knew it. But they were in here pawing and digging the ground and grumbling. So yeah, let's not do any more damage. Let's just keep that to a minimum. That'll do. Right, I'm going to tip that one and we'll come back and do that one. Not too mucky, bearing in mind the calves weren't actually born in here, they were only sort of kept in here for a day or so. If it's not too mucky, I'm not going to take every last bit out. Now some may disagree with that, saying, well, you should, but straw and bedding is at a premium for me, and I'm going to disinfect it anyway, so I kind of think we should be, if they were being born in here, that might be a bit different, but they're not. For a bit. That's that locked. Right, guys want the skid steer back, but that's okay because I kind of finished it for now. So we'll just tip this last bit that's got a bit of muck in it out in the lid, and then put the pallet forks on, and they can have it back. You can have this now and done with it for a bit. Right, quick check of my gros, make sure no one's isolated herself off somewhere, and no, they all seem pretty content out there actually. I've just scattered some of the old bedding back on there, but what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put any more in there for a minute. So this is only what was left of the old bedding, that the cleaner stuff. But because I've soaked the floor in FAM, before I put any more on top, I'll just let some of that water out of that evaporate out. So, you all right in here? How you doing in here? Yeah? You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. She's got a very butch voice, hasn't she? What she wants is she wants that, because that's a bit coarser. Hello, mate. How you doing this morning? Hey? Happy? Yeah. Right, I'm going to shoot off to the garden centre. The rose on that watering can, holes are too big. It's just gushing out too much. So I need a finer sprinkle, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go and see if I can pick up a finer sprinkler. Someone's excited because she knows I've got a doggy treat in my pocket. Anyway, slight change of plan. I'm not going to go to the garden centre now. We're going to go to Mall Valley down in Barclay, because on the way out the house I thought, actually, do you know what I could really do with is a couple of mangers for the calving pens, because at the moment I'm chucking hay on the floor. Well, not the best place for it. If I can get a couple of hook over mangers to go in there, that'd be a far better idea. I knew I'd left it in here. Right. So what you've got, these are sent in by some of you actually. Steak fillet. Well, steak fillet. Or schmackos. Which one? Either? You don't care, she's fixated on the packet. Either or I'll tell you what, we'll save that one for when the big dogs are around. And you can have one of these. You actually enjoy that? You ever smelt one of these? Little tip for you, if ever you buy some schmackers for your dog, don't do what I did. Do not stick your nose in the packet. It's really, really bad idea. So I called Bernie at Moore Valley and asked her what they had in stock. And she was trying to determine what it was, but they got double hookover ones, which I think they hang on a gate. I don't think they're going to work with the hurdles a bit too high. I don't want that cat to be just sticking their heads up too high, because they'll be getting crap in their eyes. Or they won't be able to reach it. Remember, they're only Dexters. But she said they also do little double hook mangers that just hook on a gate. So yeah, maybe that'll do. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a look. We'll go down the yard, see what they've got, see if whatever it is will suit what I want, and try and remember to pick up a watering can rose at the same time, because you know I'm going to come home without it, don't you? I know I'm going to come home without it. We're going to get back later. I'm going to go to remind me. I've got to tie a knot in something. Yeah, not that. Nope, don't want that. Don't want that. Just bought one of them. Nope, not that. Not that. Not that. We're looking for a manger that hooks over a gate. A manger, for anybody who doesn't know, is something you put hay in for livestock. Not that. No. I reckon it's that. That's what it is. Okay, so I reckon the double one was that. Well, I got a couple of them somewhere, but there's no way that's going to work on a... No way that's going to work on the hurdles, so it is going to be two of those. Right, I'll take a photograph of that, take it up there, and have a little cry, pay for it, and come and get them up. So that's the ones. Yeah, that one. Right, back up the shop, get robbed, pick them up, get a rose to the watering can, go home. Yeah, if you want some timber or fencing or gate posts, not for building your house, by the way, this is all fencing stuff, locally, well, this is the place to come. Okay, so I remembered my rose. They only had a medium. I wanted a fine, but medium will do. And bought the two hay racks. They're sheep hay racks, but they will do for what I want to do. I'm pretty sure they're better than chucking it on the floor. A big part of me wants to complain about the price, but it won't make a jot of difference. It doesn't matter. I decided I wanted them. Just gotta shut up and put up, ain't you? That's all you can do. Suck it up. Right, so do I wait at the top or should I just go down? Is there anybody up here? No. Right, I better wait for someone to come and tell me to go down, I suppose. I'm going to park right in the way. That means they'll come and see me faster. What do you want to tell me? Eh? Nothing? Nothing? Oh yeah, hello. I got 2 sheep hay racks to pick up from down the bottom there. But you don't want to carry them up, so I'll go down and...
Hold on, let's have a look.
It's the hook over 3-foot ones. You can carry them up if you want, but...
I'll tell you what, I will carry them up just because we've got... There's a lorry being unloaded and we're about to start ferrying up pallets.
Right.
So it's probably not the best that you drive down there because you...
Oh, they'll get out of the way, it'll be alright.
If you pull up there, I'll bring them up.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, I offer to help, but, you know, everything these days is all alpha safety, conscious, mad, high vis. I'm surprised they're not wearing hard hats and man nappies. But there you go. That's the world we live in, isn't it? I don't reckon he can find him. He's disappeared. Right, well thank you.
It just took the ages to dig them out, that's all.
Yeah, well, like I say,
It's fine.
I know you've got rules and regulations and what you can and can't do, and someone's watching you, but yeah.
I didn't expect them to be right at the bottom though.
Yeah, well all the 6-foots were on top and...
Yeah, and all the other bigger hay racks were inside.
Yeah.
Well, they were on the outside of them.
Yeah. Be much faster with 2 of us, wouldn't it?
It would have.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, well, I know for next time.
Alright, cheers. Ta-da. Poor fella. I feel sorry for him. Only a little bit, but that's it. People are so tied up with rules and regulations and health and safety, which to a degree is fair enough, but if I could have gone down there with him, I'd have saved him an awful lot of work, saved a lot of time, yeah, and no risk, less risk. So all I had to do was avoid 2 forklifts. Well, they were coming up and down together, so that would have been easy. There you go. I didn't want to get him into trouble by disobeying instructions. You know what a obedient chap I am. Sometimes. So these are really and truly mangers for sheep, but they are designed for small bale, conventional bales to go in them, so they'll do the job. It's just a case of how high I put them or how I secure them. Might be a case of, because cattle will tend to rub their heads on anything like that, so it might just be for the period of having those 2 pens that I have to get a couple of decent cable ties and just cable tie them on, stop the cow from knocking them off. But putting the hay up there, it makes sense. It'll stop the calves from lying in it and pooing in it, because they will. Calves will find the warmest bit of the enclosure, wherever that is. They'll find the warmest bit, the coziest bit, and they'll go and lie in it. Well, if mum's food is on the floor and it's a nice cozy fluffy bed, they're going to lie in it. So I don't mind the calf lying underneath the manger, that's fine. You know, any bits that fall out of it, yeah, you can lie on that. But yeah, again, it's just one of those things. Could I have made something? Yeah, I could have probably put a hurdle up against it and just put the hay down the back of the hurdle or something. I could have made something, I could have made do, but it's got to the point in life now where I kind of like having the right stuff. So they're galvanised, they should last me forever, unless a cow decides to destroy it. I don't think a Dexter would destroy that. They should last me forever. I shouldn't ever have to buy them again, I hope. So yeah, it's done. It's just done. So we'll go back to the farm, put them up in the shed, put some hay in it, and then we are ready for the next cow to calve. So, what's the time? Oh, maybe we'll have dinner first. I got steak today, again. I had steak yesterday, which was lovely. Piece of our homegrown Dexter steak, lovely. But unfortunately for me, there's 2 in a pack, so it means I had to have another one today. I'm devastated. Steak. Right. First job. Is it going to go on? Oh yeah, it will. Might need a bit of persuasion. Yeah, that'll go on there. Right, hopefully that's a finer spray for disinfectant. We'll put that in that over there so we don't lose it, just in case. And then mangers. And I'll put this on and you'll see what I'm about. Actually, I'll just hang it on the outside for a minute so you get the idea. There you go. I'll put that on the inside, probably a bit of baler string inside here, and she can have that in there. Might go up one. What do you reckon? Up one? That's probably better because she can pull it out through there. Yeah. There you go. One on the inside there, one on the inside there, and that'll be it. Hay, mangers sorted.